Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rick with Stumpt, and I'm here today playing more Civilization 5. Last time, we finished the industrial era, so now we're moving into the modern era. Here we are, modern era. And what are we going to research this time? Well, I want electronics, because I want to get battleships, which is going to really help us in our war effort against Carthage. So, in order to get that, I'm going to need replaceable parts and flight. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and rush those two so that I can get straight to electronics. And I'm going to continue my war against Carthage. So, you can see that Carthage, the capital, has been pretty beefed up. The defense is currently at 88. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go down here and hassle Gads. Dido is suing us for peace. And in this case, I think I'm going to take it because she wants to give us a city. And let me show you this city. Crazily enough, this is a city that she managed to sneak in right here under our nose, right next to Ormus. Funny enough, it's called Pan-Ormus, which is going to go perfectly. And I'm going to go ahead and create a puppet of that city right there. See that? So now we've got cities on either side of Lake Victoria. And all of a sudden we find ourselves with 5 cities, which is kind of crazy. I never expected to have an empire as big as this, but here we are. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue to build up our defenses because I don't want to get sloppy and let her take back Utique. But right now, this should give us a little bit of breathing room to collect ourselves, continue to build up our military, and I get to pick a proposal. Let's see. I get a vote on a proposal first, and I'm going to go ahead and vote on the proposal that I selected. And then just to get into my boys' corner, Alex, I'm going to go ahead and say no. Do not embargo Greece. Wow, Dido just declared war on Napoleon, and that is a real dick move, to be honest. Napoleon's pretty weak. He didn't do nothing to nobody. I don't like that. And that may give us excuse to go back to war with Dido when the time comes. But like I said, I'm just going to use this opportunity to regather my strength. Not that I've lost much of it, to be honest. I'm still pretty strong compared to the rest of these civs. How strong am I, as a matter of fact? I'm the strongest. That's how strong. Holy mackerel. I've actually managed to become first in everything but manufactured goods at this point. So, we're kind of doing all right at this moment. What are we going to build next? We're going to build a stock exchange because I actually need more gold at this point. Right now, I'm producing extra gold because I'm in a golden age, but the time will come where I will actually need to start producing more. My army has grown so large that it's becoming pretty costly to maintain. Our road is almost done here. Almost done. And we've got another frigate. I'm just going to park you there. We're going to leave the frigate right there, and then we will upgrade it to a battleship once we research the appropriate technology. Oh, great. Now the vermin are breeding. Now I have to deal with both you and Greece. I'll have to teach them a lesson. Oh, you'll pay for this in time. I ain't going to go light on you, Dido. Can't believe the gall of that woman to come in here and say that. After what we've just gone through, after the war we've just waged. Oh, I can't wait to go back to war with you. I really can't. Because this time, it's personal, and this time, I'm going to have battleships. You want to trade? Yeah, look at all these stuff that you want to give me. That's pretty great. I tell you what, though, I'll take some of your aluminum instead. Will you do that? What if you just give me like 2 aluminum? Yeah, there we go. Cool. And Mukta was just promoted, which means that somebody tried to steal from us. And we probably killed him. I did. I killed a Chinese spy. Oh, but Carthage stole fertilizer? Ooh, Carthage. Ooh. You're giving me every excuse to go back to war with you. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be so great. All right, we've researched electronics, so now what are we going to research? Time to research radio, because there are quite a few wonders to be built. The Eiffel Tower, National Intelligence Agency, Broadway, not to mention broadcast towers, which is going to increase our culture by 33% in the cities in which they're built, and that is pretty huge. Delhi's ready to build, and here's what I want to do in Delhi. Now check this out. The Eiffel Tower, +5 happiness, +4 culture, +12 tourism, which is going to help us close the gap between our tourism output and Rio de Janeiro's. Right now, Rio de Janeiro is a very, it's a tourist destination, and I want to be able to compete with that, but it's going to take 15 turns to get this Eiffel Tower. But let's take a look at something. I haven't purchased with faith for quite some time, and I have a lot of faith to spend. So it's really time to start doing that. And I can go ahead and build great engineers with my faith, which is what I'm going to do. There we go. I've got a great engineer there, all right? And I'm going to do the same in Mumbai. Mumbai, you're going to get a great engineer as well. And you can see every time I purchase a great engineer with faith, it gets a little bit more expensive. So this time it's 1,000. Next time it'll be 1,600, and so on and so forth. But now we have 2 great engineers which are going to be able to rush our wonders. So let's go ahead and choose our production. And I'm going to go ahead and choose the Eiffel Tower. And over in Mumbai, I'm going to choose Statue of Liberty. We get to adopt a policy, which we're going to use for ideology. And our ideology, what are we going to choose? I'm going to choose avant-garde. We're already creating great people at such an alarming rate, but I want to create them even quicker. So we're going to go ahead and increase the rate at which they're born by 25%. All right, we've just rushed production on both the Statue of Liberty and the Eiffel Tower. No, you can't have open borders. No, you can't have an embassy. So we're going to have these in one turn. There we go. They've been rushed, guaranteeing that now we get that tourism and we get that culture. And look at that. We've researched plastics as well. Just in time, because now that those wonders are done, we can build those research facilities. We've got a cargo ship that needs a mission. We were trading with Sedone, but if we switched up to Colombo or Panama City, then we can start getting a little bit extra gold. So let's go ahead and do that. And our gold output is now getting up there. That's good. We're going to do this improvement right there. Going to fix that up. And we've got a little bit of gold that we can spend to upgrade. There we go. Another frigate. Looks like I may choose a free social policy. That's right, because that comes along with the Statue of Liberty. So our free policy is going to be, let's see. We can do plus 15% production when building military units and plus 15% influence from military unit gifts to city-states. Or we can do specialists in cities produce half the normal amount of unhappiness. That's pretty good. Universal suffrage. There we go. That gave us a little bump to our happiness there. And time to build here. What are we going to build this time? Research labs. And after the research labs are built, then we can go ahead and build the broadcast towers, which are going to up our culture. And we're going to produce here. You don't have a shrine. Interesting. I'm going to give you a shrine because it only takes 2 turns. And we are only left with 4 text research in the modern era now. And I'm going to go ahead and research. Let's see. I'm going to research refrigeration because these hotels actually are going to increase our tourism output as well as our cultural output from World Wonders. And we have so many World Wonders. Whoa! Kamehameha just denounced me! Alright, enough is enough informing everyone else of your ill deeds. What? They publicly denounced us? Wow. That comes as a shock. Oh, because they probably teamed up with Dido, who also denounced me. I'm going to say you'll pay for this in time. Whoa! Pedro denounces me as well? Oh my god, all of a sudden I've got some people turning on me. This is a shocking turn of events, but I should have expected this. Doing as well as we are. They're all very jealous. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, actually. Look at our diplomacy. So, Kamehameha. Other civs that we like more than you have denounced you. Dido. You have chosen to adopt freedom. We've chosen order, and they've denounced us. So, okay. Dido denouncing us probably for obvious reasons. And then Pedro, same thing. They adopted autocracy. We adopted freedom, but civs that they like more than us have denounced us. Whoa! Alexander just denounced me. Wow. I am running out of friends, guys. I am running out of friends. All right, guys. So I'm actually thinking I need to shift up my war strategy here. So we were really excited to go to war with Dido, but now that Alex has declared war on us, or not declared war, but denounced us rather, chances are he's going to declare war on us. Now, things are fine with Alexander when he's your friend, but once he becomes your enemy, then you need to start to worry, because he will declare war on us. So I'm going to go ahead and move out of the New World, all right? Going to start moving all of our units out, because I'm going to go to war on our continent and try to take our continent over. Wow. Gus denounced us too. I really have zero friends at this point. Couldn't help but notice how pathetic you are. Wow. Now the mean words are starting to come out, and Napoleon's our only friend. The one guy at the beginning of this episode that I thought we would have to worry about has become our only friend. This is a shocking turn of events, guys. This is very surprising and very hurtful, actually. Surprised at how hurt I am by these actions. I mean, you shouldn't have such strong feelings in a game of Civ, but I do. Every single time. I mean, I've played this game well over 1,000 hours, and every single time this happens, it hurts my feelings. I'm a sensitive guy, all right? And we're selecting ballistics as our last technology here. Everybody is nearly home, and it's time that we start reassessing our military, because right now it is a hodgepodge of a bunch of different gifted units. I appreciate all of the gifted units that I've got, but right now it's kind of a mess, and we have a lot of outdated units, a lot of which we just can't afford to upgrade at this time. So it's time to really start to think long and hard about who we want to keep and who we want to give the old pink slip to. So here we go. Before we get organized, there we go. Let's go ahead and select a trade route with Budapest and allow these guys to get onto land. We're gonna have to fire some people here. We're gonna have to start making the tough decisions. And we've got -5 horses. So that means that some of our mounted units are gonna have to go. We don't have enough horses to sustain you. So let's see, hotel. Yep, let's go ahead and build a hotel in Mumbai as well. A great person is born, and I've simplified my military. First thing I'm going to do is use my great person. Oh, I can't make any more great writings. Wait, nope, I'm sorry. That was the Berber, not my writer. I can make another great writer or writing, so I'm going to. And we've made The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. That's a pretty good book. And I've gotten rid of a lot of our old units, our antiquated units. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this pikeman as well. He's kind of old school. There we go. I forgot to get rid of you. I kept all of our Berber cavalry because they're pretty good, but I got rid of the other cavalry that were taking up horses that we just didn't have. So we still have quite a formidable army. I'm not too concerned. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not too concerned. I'm concerned about these cannons that he's building up here, but I'm going to just upgrade, bam, my cannon to artillery, and I'm going to upgrade this cannon as well to artillery. So there we go. We've got some units that can counter that. So if he does try to invade us, he's going to have another thing coming. Also, I can, let's see. Actually, you know, I can annex Ormus, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to build a courthouse. I'm going to actually purchase a courthouse. There we go. That way I can control what we're going to build, and I'm going to change production from a hotel to walls if we don't have them. And we don't have walls. There we go. I'm just going to start fortifying these cities because the threat of war is actually becoming quite real. Now, if we do go to war, I do believe that we can defend ourselves. And if we do go to war, that would be fine by me because it'll give us an excuse to battle these guys. I don't like to wage war too often. I let them wage war on me, and then I just counterattack. So that's what we'll do. I'm gonna leave you fortified there, my little tank friend. And I've got battleships parked in all of our cities as well. So we can release them on a moment's notice. Oh, would you look at that? Now, when we saw Kamehameha going across the sea, it looks like he just waged war on Gus and took Utique, the city that we had gifted him. That is unfortunate, but I'm just glad that it's not under our control anymore because we don't have to deal with that anymore. Oh, poor France is going to be embargoed by Carthage. I'm going to go ahead and vote for the international games, which should pass with flying colors. So I'm going to give half of my votes to the international games, half of them to say nay to embargoing France. There we go, man. I got your back, Napoleon. We'll see how that flies. And units need orders. Our artillery is going to fortify there. Our soldiers are all going to start making their way south. And with this next turn, we should finish out the modern era, and we should enter into the atomic era. Bam.
Men like bullet.
We have entered the atomic era. Just in time to find out what passed. What did pass, actually, before we get started here. Embargo with France was not passed. Let's see. Nay from India, nay from France, nay from Sweden. That was enough to protect France, and the international games was passed. So we're going to have to choose production now, and it looks like production is available in Mumbai and Delhi. I'm going to go ahead and temporarily put a hold on production of this factory because I'm going to change production to international games now. And just like we did with the World Fair, we're going to invest all of our production into completing the international games, because in doing so, we get one free social policy, we get plus 100% tourism for 20 turns. For second place, we get one-time increase of 30% influence with city-states, which is really important for us. And for just coming in third place, we get plus 3 happiness. So we're going to invest into these games. All right, guys, so that has been our episode. We've just completed the modern era, and it looks like war is looming on our continent. I pulled off of the New World so that we can focus our efforts on this new continent, and I have a feeling this is the way things are going to go. So Salvador is probably going to attack Ormus, and we're going to counterattack, and we'll win. This battle is going to be a little bit tricky because it's going to be a land battle. All of these are actually going to be land battles. If we want to take Brazil, we're going to have to take it by land. He's got one city that we will be able to take by sea. Everything else is going to be land. Going to be a little bit tricky. We'll have to come in with artillery. And, of course, Kamehameha, I wouldn't be surprised to see him wage war on us either. This will be a little bit easier to win since this is mainly going to be a navy battle. I can just go ahead and line up our battleships and bombard the cities and then take them. But anyhow, I have a feeling next episode there's going to be more war. So go ahead, come back then, and let me know if you guys are having a good time watching this. I really hope you are. And if you are, give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe. Oh, and let me just say, before I end, I'm sorry that there wasn't an episode yesterday, but with the charity stream that we held on Friday, I was just so tired. I could not get it out, and I apologize. So I'll try to get out some extra episodes next week to make up for it. Anyhow, if you guys are liking this, give it a like, favorite, share, and subscribe, guys. I've been Rico Stumpt, and I will see you next time.